If you're a mold removal business owner thinking about running Google Ads, and you might be wondering how much a phone call can actually cost. In this video, I'll share what businesses can expect when it comes to cost per phone call and explain how factors like location, competition, and demand can affect those numbers, so you can have more realistic expectations before starting your campaigns. So let's get started. So guys, if you're a mold removal business thinking about running Google Ads, or you have been already running Google Ads and you want to know how much does it really cost to get a phone call from Google Ads, then in this video we're going to talk about what you can expect from running Google Ads, and I'm going to share with you what can be achievable with Google Ads for your business. This is one of our example account, and this is a local service business similar to mold removal businesses, and their main goal is also to generate as many phone calls as possible, and also they can generate form submissions as well from Google Ads. So in the last 90 days, as you can see, we've generated 170 conversions, and these conversions can include phone calls coming from ads, and it can also include phone call related conversions coming from the website. And the cost per conversion is around $82.23. And this number in the mold removal industry is really good number. But of course, the quality of your conversions should be high as well. So you need to monitor the quality of your conversions and make sure that you are not tracking very low quality phone calls or some events such as page visits as a conversion. And here with this account, we're trying to track higher quality conversions and optimizing the campaigns with these conversions. And this business runs Google Ads in multiple locations, and this is the result for just one location. Now let's talk about, can you get similar results, or what can you expect from Google Ads when it comes to generating phone calls or form submissions for a mold removal business. So let's get started. A quick reminder, I've generated thousands of phone calls using Google Ads. If you want to copy my exact Google Ads campaign structure to generate phone calls, I'm giving it away for free. You can use it as a blueprint or copy it into your own account. Link is in the description below. So to generate phone calls, you might have two scenarios. Let's say you have created your Google Ads campaigns and they've started generating impressions and clicks. And now how many phone calls can you expect from those? So to generate one phone call with 8% conversion rate with your campaign, that means you need to generate 12 to 13 clicks to generate one phone call. And with 16% conversion rate to generate one phone call, you can expect to get 6 to 7 clicks while running Google Ads. So as you can see, higher conversion rate can help you a lot. You can get 2 times less number of clicks and you can achieve the same results. That means you can spend 2 times less and achieve the same number of phone calls. So to increase the conversion rate, you can work on your campaign quality and overall Google Ads campaign structure. And you can also work on your landing page quality as well. So where you're sending those traffic. Now let's see how much would it cost to get 12 to 13 clicks, 6 to 7 clicks. So for that, we need to know how much would it cost for us to generate a single click. Depending on that, we can calculate their total amount. So first, if you don't have Google Ads account, I'm going to show you a way of seeing your cost per click data. And after that, we're going to also see how to check your cost per click data from Google Ads dashboard as well. So you can use any keyword tool that can get Google Ads data, so you can have an idea how much would it cost to generate traffic from Google Ads. And as an example, we're using this website, wordstream.com/keywords. And here we're going to enter our keyword, which is, let's say, mold removal, and click on find my keywords. And here, this is our target keyword, and we don't have to specify the industry because the target keyword should already be enough. And with this keyword tool, you can choose a bigger location. And as an example, we're going to choose United States and click on continue. And we have around 500 keyword ideas. And if you're going to scroll down, the top of page with low range and top of page with high ranges, as you can see, ranges from, let's say, $6 up to around $50. So as an example, we're going to assume that $10 should be enough to be eligible for us to participate in the Google Ads auctions to generate clicks, because that would be higher than top of page with low ranges. Top of page with low ranges are, let's say, around $6 here, and some of the keywords are close to $10. And let's assume, based on this data, that average CPC that can generate as impressions and clicks can be $10. But now let's see how much would it cost if we're gonna check that from Google Ads Keyword Planner. So we're in the Keyword Planner tool. You're gonna go to Google Ads dashboard, and from tools and the planning, you're gonna go to Keyword Planner and click on discover new keywords. And from here, we're gonna enter our target keyword again. We're gonna use the keyword of mold removal. So as you can see, top of page with low range and high ranges. and it doesn't make a big difference than what we have seen in the keyword research tool. And as you can see, top of page with low ranges, if we gonna bid like $10, let's say, we could be eligible for most of these keywords. But this is for United States. This is not for a specific location. And now we need to choose a specific location from here. So as an example, our target location is gonna be New York City. So we're gonna click on save. So as you can see, the numbers change it. And if you're gonna scroll down, we can still find several keywords that can be less than $10. So let's say we're gonna start bidding $10, and you can always increase your cost per click limits to more than $10. Let's say $11, $12, $14, $15 to get more impressions and more clicks. But based on this data we're seeing, $10 should be enough to get us some number of impressions and clicks. So guys, we've calculated how much would it cost for us to generate one phone call. I increased the cost per click number 20% higher to make it even more realistic, because sometimes certain keywords might be even higher than $10, and you may need to increase your cost per click limits in the future as well. So that's why I increased the cost per click limit from $10 to $12 to make it more realistic. And that's how much would it cost for you to generate one phone call. So with 8% conversion rate, this should be changed, and that should be $156 to generate one phone call with 8% conversion rate. But with 16% conversion rate, it's going to be $84. As you can see with the second scenario, the cost per phone call is much cheaper than the first option. And with the first option, as I told again, the campaign quality can be lower. If you have a low quality campaign with 8% conversion rate, and if you have these cost per click numbers, that's what you can expect. $156 cost per phone call. And sometimes you might receive cost per phone call, and sometimes your numbers might be much different. So depending on your location, your cost per click might not be $12. Your cost per click might be $18, but your conversion rate can be much higher as well. Here I'm trying to make it more realistic, the conversion rate, but your cost per click can be different depending on your location. Because in the mold removal industry, I've also generated conversions with more than 30% conversion rate as well. But that doesn't mean your average CPC is going to stay $12. In certain locations, the average CPC can be more than $30. So that's why if you have higher average CPC in your location, try to increase your conversion rate. If it's 16%, try to make it more than 20%, more than 25%, more than 30%. And with that way, even if you have high cost per click numbers, your higher conversion rate can reduce the overall cost. Because as you can see, with 2 times higher conversion rate, we're paying less here. And same can happen even if you have higher cost per click numbers, because with higher conversion rate, you can get cheaper phone calls from Google Ads. And now let's see how many phone calls can we generate with $100 daily budget. So as you can see, with $100 daily budget, with 8% conversion rate, we may not even be able to generate one phone call per day. Sometimes you may generate one phone call, sometimes you may not even be able to generate a phone call. And with the second scenario with 16% conversion rate, with $100 daily budget, you can get at least one phone call per day. Maybe sometimes you can get even 2 phone calls per day. And again, these numbers can be different if you have higher conversion rate with the same average CPC, or if you have higher average CPC, still you need to work on your conversion rate to make it higher so that you can keep your costs low. And to increase your conversion rate, you need to work on your campaign quality and landing page quality. So with campaigns, you should be getting higher quality traffic and turn those traffic into phone calls with your campaigns and with your landing pages. And now let's see how many phone calls can we generate with $200 daily budget. So guys, with $200 daily budget, with 8% conversion rate, you can expect to generate 1 or 2 phone calls per day. And with 16% conversion rate, you can generate more than 2 phone calls. So sometimes even you can generate 3 phone calls. And these are the numbers that you can expect if you have 8% and a 16% conversion rate and you have average CPC of around $12. But the numbers can be different depending on your location, because different locations can have different average CPC. And depending on your campaign quality, your average CPC might be higher and lower as well, because your cost per click bid limits can also be different depending on your quality score. And one of the most important things here to keep in mind is you need to work on improving your conversion rate, and at the same time try to pay lower cost per click limits. Because sometimes even if you have 30% conversion rate and you have $30 cost per click, your overall results might be better rather than having $7 cost per click with a really bad conversion rate. Because having lower cost per click doesn't always mean the traffic quality can be higher. because there could be some reason why you're paying less than your competitors. Maybe people are calling for irrelevant services, or they're asking for your competitors, and your ads might be triggering competitor terms. So that's why your main goal should be to generate higher conversion rate, as well as try to keep your cost per click as minimal as possible. So guys, these are a high level overview of what you can expect if you're a mold removal business and you have 8%, 16% conversion rate with $12 cost per click limits. And again, guys, if you want to copy the type of my campaign structure, you can click the link in the description below. Or if you guys want my help to generate phone calls or form submissions for your mold removal business using Google Ads, you can also apply to work with me and we can see whether we can work together. Otherwise, thank you guys for watching this video and see you guys in my other videos.